But first tonight, we're tracking Hurricane Melissa as it leaves Jamaica and aims for Cuba.
Tonight, we're getting a better picture of just how bad the damage truly is in Jamaica. The country's prime minister already declaring the island a disaster.
People are trapped in homes, hotels, and 6,000 people are finding refuge in shelters.
There's also a warning tonight about crocodiles in all the floodwaters.
Meteorologist Lee Goldberg is tracking Melissa's path towards Cuba, but we begin with Josh Einiger following developments in Cuba. Josh?
Well, you know, Sade, Jamaicans are fond of saying everything is fine. Nothing could be further from the truth tonight. We could show you some images that have come in really at the beginning of the storm as it was starting to pass through. This family on a road in the wind. Right here, somebody passing debris down from the top of a house that had already sustained serious roof damage. And here's somebody watching the waves crest in front of him as a piece of debris just gets caught in this blinding wind. These are striking images from fairly early in the storm, but we will see heartbreaking images at daybreak in the morning. Jamaica and nearly 3 million residents reeling tonight, ravaged by this massive storm.
A number of the roads are now impassable.
The storm may be moving on, but across Jamaica, the catastrophe, the suffering is only just beginning. Hurricane Melissa shattered records as it pummeled land, blasting on shore with Category 5 gusts topping 200 miles per hour. People huddled in hotel rooms and waited.
The wind that I've experienced, I've never heard or felt anything like that in my life. The wind was so strong, we now have a crack in the door in the room.
This is bad, but we're actually by the water, so watching the water smash against the window and flood the water coming in, it's terrifying.
As it thrashed this island for hours, blinding rains dumped several dozen feet of water.
So it really has had a catastrophic effect.
And with 70% of Jamaicans living within 5 miles of the sea, officials expect devastation far and wide.
We're getting videos of and pictures of severely damaged public infrastructure, hospitals, places of safety. Homes are inundated and flooded. So it is having the effect that was projected.
More than 500,000 people are without power tonight as the island nation begins the agonizing process of assessing the damage. There are no fatalities reported in Jamaica just yet from this storm, but it's early. Dawn still hours away. Sade?
When the true picture and heartache emerges.
Yeah.
Okay, Josh, thank you. Now let's get to Chief Meteorologist Lee Goldberg, who is tracking where Melissa is right now. Lee?
All right, Sade, so just got the 11 o'clock advisory from the Hurricane Center. We're back up to a Cat 4. The eye structure really disappeared when it interacted with Jamaica, but once it got over the warmer waters again, the eye became visible, not ramping up to what it was, but getting more powerful once again as it approaches the southern coast of eastern Cuba. So winds now up to 130 miles an hour. That was a 1 p.m. landfall in Jamaica with 185 mile per hour winds. This is what it looked like when it just decimated Black River. Strongest Atlantic landfall tied for that. Second highest wind, third lowest pressure, the driest eye on record. Very unique classification there. There was not a cloud in the sky in that eye, and the third Cat 5 of 2025. So there's the storm. Notice how the eye emerges again, and it's headed toward Giza or El Cobre, probably just to the west of Guantanamo, the east of Yara as it approaches in the next few hours or so. The gusts up to 160, moving off to the northeast. By tomorrow morning, it'll actually be leaving Cuba and heading toward the Bahamas during the day. Still as either a major Cat 3 or a Cat 2 hurricane. There'll still be big impacts there, and it'll move out in the Atlantic, and it's a close call with Bermuda as we head into late Thursday night and into Friday morning and then into the North Atlantic. So catastrophic impact is expected for eastern Cuba, looking hurricane conditions imminent and a landfall in a few hours. An 8 to 12 foot storm surge, and we could be talking about 10 to 20 inches, maybe even 2 feet.